there was a little bit of drama because may mga progressive senators, including a senator from the I think Green Party of Australia, nanglagay siya ng plaka kung saan sinabi niya stop the human rights abuses in the Philippines habang nagsi-speech si BBM. So yung mga conservative elements or yung mga administration-oriented elements, ang sinabi nila, disgraceful yan. But that's the thing. Sabi nung isa, hindi hardworking, hard-traveling press. Oy guys, hindi madali mag-travel ha. Ako nga, dapat nga sanay na ako sa travel. Pero aminin ko, lalo yung mga long-haul travels, it takes 2-3 days to recover. Kaya kailangan mo i-reset yung sleeping mo. Kailangan, may siyensya yan, okay? Hindi yan madali. Tapos you have to learn how to sleep, etc. Pero, of course, sinasabi ko yan kasi naka-economy lang tayo. Alright? Habang yung iba dyan, ay medyo maganda, posh, sarap travel, mga ganun. But anyway, hard traveling. No, ako ganito ah. Of course, he is the president of the Philippines. So, I want there to be, at the very least, some sort of respect for the president. Because after all, he represents the Philippines, not only himself. But let's not forget, he's also Ferdinand Marcos Jr. And Australia is supposed to be a progressive democratic country. Kung maalala niyo yung first time na, first class yung sa kanya, of course. Tsaka mga hotel niya, mga diba? Tayo mga 4-star lang or mga 5-star na simple lang, charot. Ayun naman tayo. Hindi, bayad ng mga organizations na ginbita sa atin mag-speech, alright? Anyway, balikan natin to guys, Sabi nung isa sa aeroplano na siya nakatira, guys, grabe naman, nagpapakita naman siya every every now and then, Nag-warning na nga siya about Kibuloy, di ba? Natawa-tawa siya nung sabi nila. Ano sabi niya? Saan yung video na yan? Yung ito, yung tinanong sa kanya, Sir, ano masabi mo dun sa sabi ni Kibuloy na na baka siya, na kailangan niya magtago, ganyan. Kasi ang advice niya kay Kibuloy, magpakita ka naman dyan. Yung naman di ba? Tapos ang tinanong sa kanya ng mga reporters, pero sir, sabi ni Bossing, daw, threatened daw siya, ganyan. Tapos, tumawa ka agad dito si BBM. Talaga to si BBM, sir naman, kala ko beshi kayo naman dyan. Ito, ilabas ko. May mas maganda tayong version, actually. I think Rappler had the better audio version. Pero nakakatawa pa rin yung niya So, I'm just trying to prove. In fairness naman, nagpapakita naman siya sa Pilipinas. Hindi lang siya hardworking sa aeroplano. Kaya naman, masyado naman kayo harsh sa ating presidente. Alam mo, to be honest guys, mas prefer ko yung presidente na sa aeroplano kaysa yung presidente na nandito at nagkakalat. At worse na nagkakalat kung ano nung ginagawang kalokohan or something like that. Diba? Diyos ko. Honestly, there was a part of me said, sana bakante na lang yung Malacanang at some point kasi parang mas magandang bansa natin kung na lang di ba? Negative minsan yung contribution ng mga ibang politiko sa atin. Forget about positive, negative na nga. Kaya kung zero, siguro mas maganda pa sa atin. Kaya yung mga nagsabi, Philippine, fastest growing, fastest growing tayo dahil naghihirap tayong lahat. Dahil naghihirap yung mga OFWs natin na kaibigan. Dahil naghihirap yung mga kametas natin na nagpapadala ng suporta sa pamilya na minamahal nila sa buhay, di ba? Kaya maganda economy natin. Honestly, dahil ba to sa gobyerno natin? I think it's in spite of our government. Kaya, honestly, mas prefer ko na nasa aeroplano na lang yung isang presidente kaysa yung style ng isa. Ito, sabi niya sino gusto mag-assassinate kay Kibuloy. Natatawa na lang siya, O yan guys, may proof ako na nandito rin naman siya sa Pilipinas minsan. Nagpapakita, nagpa-press conference. Ayan, may mga comment siya. Yung last time naman nagwala siya, bago siya pupunta naman sa Vietnam. Sarap buhay. Akala natin si Bato lang sarap buhay, di ba? Pero sabi ko nga guys, mas maganda talaga na hard traveling kaysa nagkakalat kang presidente dito at kung ano nung ginagawa mong ewan, sabog. Alam mo na, di ba? Anyway, balikan natin itong speech ni BBM. Honestly, it was a good speech, I would say. Honestly, I would say BBM actually is a decent speaker. Some would say even more than a decent speaker. All right, in fairness, and he emphasized some very important things, including yung ating maritime security cooperation, yung ating strategic partnership with Australia. Kasi honestly, I mean, some of I used to be a lot in Australia. For many reasons, including of course I taught some courses here and there. So my frustration for a very long time in Australia was parang hindi natin pinapansin ang isa't isa. Parang Pilipinas, hindi natin pinapansin ang Australia, puro tayong Japan, puro tayong US, puro tayong China. Yung Australia naman, ganun din. Puro pinapansin lang nila Japan, US, Australia, Japan, US, China, hindi tayo pinapansin. Minsan, actually, mas pinapansin pa ng mga Australians. Forget about Indonesia kasi talagang magkatabi sila ng Indonesia at grabe yung kasaysayan ng Australia and Indonesia. We can have a whole conversation about that. But even Vietnam, even Thailand, Singapore, lahat, Malaysia. So parang number 6 lang tayo sa ASEAN, di ba? Para sa mga Australians in terms of, parang, yun ang dating sa akin. So I'm really, really honestly glad, just to be honest, just to be serious about this, I'm really glad about how far our bilateral relationship with Australia has come since BBM has become our president. And this is not an endorsement of BBM per se. This is just an acknowledgement of how much things have improved over the past 2 years or so. So you had, for the first time, a direct official visit, bilateral official visit by an Australian leader. Yes, Sir Malcolm Gladwell, Prime Minister Gladwell. I want to be clear, sir, because fina-follow lang naman tayo ng mga ganyan tao sa Twitter, mga others. Yes, Prime Minister Malcolm Gladwell. Ayan na naman tayo. Turnbull. Malcolm Turnbull. Yun yung writer. Oh my God. Ayun na naman tayo, guys. Tito Boy Soto na naman tayo. Nako, kaya guys, kung naging politiko, kailangan ko talaga ng Ano ulit yung pangalan ng aso niya? Okay. How is your Ano ulit yung pangalan ng gano'n? Kailangan ko na may gano'n. Sana naman, in the future, meron ng gano'n. Kasi, mahirap na mag-Tito Boy Soto tayo eh. Diba? Hindi Malcolm Gladwell, Malcolm Turnbull. In fairness to Prime Minister Malcolm Turnbull, okay, I hope hindi siya na ganito. Sa Twitter lang naman nagpa-follow sa atin ng mga yan. Buti hindi tayo live sa Twitter. But anyway, yan na naman tayo. No. I mean, there was visit by him, but in the context of APEC and 2015, and in the context of ASEAN Summit 2017. And he did a fantastic job. He's actually one of the smartest ever persons, who became a head of state. I mean, I had short interactions with him and ganda ng sagot niya. Mabilis, sharp, very smart yung guy. At medyo nagyabang pa siya eh. He talked about Thucydides or Thucydides and sinabi niya sa Oxford siya eh. Oh yeah, we read it in original Greek. Medyo mayabang eh. Pero matalino yan. Talagang talino. But, I'm so glad na now we're seeing really Philippine-Australia relationships going to the next level. Because the last time we had Australia-ASEAN, in fact, that was the inaugural ASEAN-Australia Summit. This is 2018. This is in Sydney. Diba? Andun ako sa Sydney nun. Andun ako sa Canberra before I went to Sydney. So, actually, in-interview tayo ng ABC Australia. There, I am in the Australian Parliament. Actually, bumisita ako sa Canberra before I headed to Sydney for the event. And doon, actually, ang nangyari doon when I was in Australia, I was explaining bakit wala si Digong. Kasi si Digong lang wala. Can you imagine, guys? Of all ASEAN leaders, ang wala lang talaga is si Digong nung time na yan. The last time, or at least of all the key leaders of ASEAN. So I had to explain why did Digong just snub Australia. And of course, it was in the context of Digong saying all the bad things about Western countries, blah, blah, blah. And, Australia is kind of a Western country. Although dumaan naman siya sa New Zealand, papunta sa Peru for the APEC Summit noon, sa Lima. But, so it's a huge quantum leap talaga compared noon eh. Kasi nung 2017, parang tatay na tatay tsura ko dyan. Parang pagod na pagod ako dyan. O, nakikita nyo guys. O, di ba? Tingnan mo may tsura natin. Paano yung Digong stress tayo mag-explain. So, there, mukhang daddy nilang zaddy. Mukhang daddy tayo. So you can check that interview. I can post the link. So I was explaining the context of why didn't Digong go to the Australia-ASEAN Summit. So parang weird yung situation na yan. And then the bilateral relationship was really, really tested during the time. But now things are moving big time in the good direction, and I'm happy about that because we wanna have a network of partners and allies, hindi lang United States. We don't want to rely on one country or other, right? But having said that, ang akin lang naman, sana medyo, how should I put it, outcome oriented. Kasi parang dating ngayon is all of these Western countries are going gaga over Marcos. I was in Washington D.C. They'll talk about Marcos. Oh, he's such a great guy. Mga ganun, like, chill. Like, okay, I mean, he's not Duterte. I get it. He's not negative 10. But he's not like 10, right? So maybe he's like 6, 7 or whatever, right? So parang yun lang. Medyo, ano ako pag yun nakita ko yung mga Western leaders na, oh, yeah, okay, hindi ko na lagyan yung mga bansa na yan. But yun lang yung medyo nakakarita. Kasi for me, you know, nothing has happened yet really big. Let's be honest. No big investments have come yet. On the human rights front, we still have a lot of problems. On anti-corruption, there's still a lot of issues we have to deal with. There's still the CHARMA, by the way, which could be an insidious threat to our democracy. So please feel free to check for instance, my articles on Journal of Democracy where I talk about these things. So yes, thank God we went from negative 10 under Digong to, I don't know, 5 or 6 or 7. But it's not 10 yet. So I think medyo, ang advice ko lang sa mga Western countries, curb your enthusiasm, alright? And chill lang kayo dyan. You're still dealing with the Marcos, alright? And there's still the Chacha threat. There's still a lot of things to fix. So don't get ahead of yourself. Alright? Chill lang kayo dyan, okay? But I get where they're coming from. I think they're just so happy that wala na si Duterte. But at the same time, I think they're also worried that hindi wala talaga si Duterte kasi the vice president is Duterte. So maybe this is their way of trying to cement and crystallize this positive trend. But all I'm saying here is that chill lang. Kasi it's looking weird, to be honest. Because I'll be absolutely clear about this. One reason I find this strange is because the current government in the United States is a democratic administration, which is supposed to stand for human rights and democracy. The current administration in Australia is a Labour government, which, like the Democratic Party in the US, is supposed to also stand for human rights and democracy. If we were talking about Republicans or the conservative liberal Democrats in Australia, okay, gets ko niyan. Medyo ano yung mga yan, practical yan, geopolitics yung mga yan. But we're talking about supposedly left of center left parties like Labour, like Democratic administration. I get it. A lot of this is about China, it's about geopolitics and all. Pero chill lang kayo, guys. Alright? Curb your enthusiasm. You're in gaga all over Marcos and all of that. Like, chill lang kayo. We have to still see more. There's so much more that has not been done. Right? I mean, tell me. There are also concerns about Maharlika Fund. There are concerns about Chacha. And so, yun lang sa akin. But having said that, in fairness, maayos siya magsalita, hindi siya sabog, hindi siya yung sasabihin niya ng isang kakaiba and then deny niya. No. He's very statesman-like. He's even charming, I would say, and he did a pretty good job in his speech. So I'm glad that we have a more statesman-like president. But what I'm saying is, giving good speech is one thing, but we want transformative change. On that note, thank you very much mga kameta. Ito talaga, pinanindigan natin itong mga reviews sa atin. Hindi lang comedy, hindi lang entertainment, hindi lang pampamilya, pang sports pa, pang geopolitics pa, pang domestic politics pa. Ayan. Para guys, alam niyo kung ako naging presidente, talo yung si tatay. Mas late night show ang gagawin natin every night. Alright? Live stream tayo every day. You know what? Live stream natin yung Malacanang every day. Ganun ang gagawin natin. Anyway, I'm not gonna give away too much secrets or tricks. We'll keep it there. Thank you very much, guys. Maraming salamat. God bless. And please continue to support us. Just, go lang support because you never know where the support comes from. I mean, like, you're getting reviews from all around the world. Hindi mga Philippine-based tong mga to, right? So please continue lang. And pasensya na kung minsan nag-English tayo ng masyado kasi alam niyo naman medyo international ang competition natin dito. You know naman, I was never trying to just be the best here and there. We're trying to be among the best political podcast, period. All right? So kung medyo international ang dating natin, sorry na lang for that, guys. Let's konyo this. But on that note, thank you very much. God bless and talk to you soon. Next. Walang yatong TikTok na to. Ano sinasabi niya? Inactivity. Kanina pa ako na active eh.